What's your name?
Irene Williams.
Hi, Irene. How long have you lived in South Beach?
Over 20 years.
Really?
What's your name?
Eric.
Eric.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Well, you never saw anybody like Irene. I mean, let's face it. I mean, in those days, Miami Beach wasn't as populated as it is today, but it still had some characters. And she was the queen of all the characters.
She had chutzpah.
So tonight we're at the opening of the exhibition titled Irene Williams, Queen of Lincoln Road. She was bright, she was colorful, she had a can-do spirit. She saw joy in the smallest things around her, all reflected in these amazing hats that she made using all of the most unusual items.
She was really a character, funny, independent, very clever, and everything she made, she never made with a pattern. She made it all. She wasn't even a seamstress. She just decided she wanted to sew, and she did.
Well, there's a couple of favorites. There's one hat over here, which is the hat that I met her in, which she made from a toilet seat cover.
I wanted this material, and the only place I could find it was in the bathroom accessory department.
And then around here, the Annie Leibovitz photo has these Pierre Cardin beach towel outfit that she made, and I bought her those towels at a flea market. I found them and I sent them to her, and a year later she showed up at breakfast one day at the Raleigh Hotel where we were meeting in that outfit.
And she would just walk up and down Lincoln Road, and you just had to stop in your tracks because her hat matched her shoes, her pants matched her blouse, everything was coordinated, and sometimes in a bizarre, unique, independent way.
That's a shoulder pad.
That's a shoulder pad?
I realized that Irene was going to be kind of celebrating her centennial. She would have been 100 this year. And I said, well, I have this story. And I have these artifacts, these hats, I have letters, and I have this documentary film. That's kind of how it happened.
She was a public stenographer and notary public at a time before computers, but she also complained about anything she thought was unfair or unjust. And she would go to the library and find the name of the head of an airline or a bus company or a store and write them a letter on her typewriter. And Eric was able to preserve that along with the hats, and we have those framed and they're on the wall.
I wanted to honor her after she died, and I thought there's a story here. There's a story about individuality, about creativity, about perseverance, about trusting your own instincts. And I said, I want to honor her and tell this story.
And I think she would love to know that because of her, other people have found a way to express themselves, to be creative, and that's what she was, and that's what she's left to all of us.